Welcome back to the show, everybody. It's me, Dennis Mazro, filling in again for Mike Sanderson. And as I said in my intro, this segment would have worked a lot better had he been here to host, because he's now a new father. And my next guest happens to be the executive assistant and chapter manager for lifewithababy.com, a website that's here to help new parents that have kids in the age group of 0 to 6. So here with me is Bashivri Sukel. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Oh, well, our pleasure. Thanks for coming in. As I said, it would have been maybe a little bit better had Mike been sitting here, but I'm a father of 2, so we'll learn all kinds of things
Definitely.
together. Give me just an idea of what lifewithababy.com is and how it all got started.
So Claire Kurzoblin, she's actually the founder of Life with a Baby, and she, when she had her first daughter, she had just moved into to Toronto from a new city. She was from Ottawa, and she actually did experience postpartum depression, and so she actually wanted to get out of the house and connect with other moms and just really get out of the house, right? So she actually started with just like a meetup. And she met a couple of moms in the local community, and from that, it's grown to what Life with a Baby is today, and we're national now.
I find that's great because I mean, you kind of see that, you know, in the past when families are so much closer together, usually. Right. So to have a new baby in a city that you're not, or you're new to, or you don't have any that support group, that family is usually there, or even friends, it can be really difficult to get that resource.
Exactly. So it's like, I'm sure you've heard the phrase where it says it takes a village, right?
Right.
So
if you're new to that village.
Right. But it's like, you know, our parents and our grandparents had that village. Unfortunately, we don't have that village, right? Some people do. Some people do have their family support, right? And there are some that don't, right? So she was one of those moms that didn't have that family support or friends around that could help her or just have a conversation with her, right? So that's sort of how she just started with a meetup group and, you know, evolved.
Yeah. So I imagine that that is who this program is for, right? For moms like that. What is the targeted demographic, let's say, for this website?
So it's really, we focus on moms because moms are usually the primary caregivers, but it's really for parents. So any parent who has kids between 0 and 6, and we do, you know, events that are social, but also workshops that are educational, right? So we'll do, and we'll do seminars too, and we do a big conference, you know, once or twice a year, depending on what, you know, is available to us at the time. And, you know, we're very lucky. We actually have the support of that community where the speakers are more than happy to come out and get that education and pass it around to their to the parents that are coming to the event. So yeah, it's you know, it's been pretty good, like how it's actually grown.
No, that's fantastic. You mentioned that the founder of it had postpartum depression.
Right.
Do you feel like there's still a stigma around mothers that have postpartum or goes through that?
Yes, I think that we do believe that. We're really big advocates of that. So Claire, who's one of the founders, she actually is involved with other organizations to really have the government focus on maternal health. And so it's very important because I don't know if it has happened here. I haven't really seen in Moncton a story come up that way, but in Toronto, you know, there's been moms who have postpartum depression and you know, they didn't know how to handle it and they didn't know how to control it, and you know, they did, you know, it took them over, and now it's a single dad taking care of a little one, right? So, and without a mom, right? So, so it's something that, you know, she's very passionate about, right? And we all are also passionate about that, and we want to make sure that everybody's aware of it, that it is something that's serious. It's not something, you know, that, oh, you know, I didn't sleep last night, so that's why I'm tired and I feel unfocused.
Right, absolutely.
And not all moms go through it, right? I mean, I can say that I didn't have postpartum depression, right? So I can't really talk to it, how it feels, and so we're advocates to those moms who might be going through it or need just somebody to talk to, right?
Sure, no, absolutely. I bring it up because as as a husband and at the time a father to be, I had read up on it, and you know, you never know, you don't know. So, but my concern was, how will I know, or what do I do if my wife would go through this? You know, like I wanted to be able to help in a certain way, and that's why I bring up the question, because I find that there is still that stigma. A lot of, from what I can see, a lot of mothers have that feeling of, oh, I need to be a good mom. Like, I'm the mom, I'm the primary caregiver. Therefore, if you're going through this depression, it's almost doubly bad, because you have these thoughts of, I should know what I'm doing.
Yeah, and that's, I think that comes from the society, right? Because everybody really looks at the moms to be the primary caregivers, right? And that all of a sudden, once you have a baby, you should know how to take care of a baby. It's not really, it doesn't work that way. I mean, like, it's, everything is, you have to learn, right? Like, you have this little person and you have to learn how to take care of this little person, right? It's not as easy as it seems, right? And there's so many adjustments, right? Like, you as a mom or a woman, you're coming, you know, you've been in a job, in a career, right? And all of a sudden you have a baby and you have all these hormonal changes and then all these emotional changes, right? And all these experiences that you're going through, and happiness and sadness too, probably, from not sleeping, and happiness because you have this baby. So I think that it, you know, all of that kind of, you know, goes into like this thing where it's like, it's okay to feel this way, and you know, some people call it baby blues, right? And so it, like, sometimes moms may not know that they are actually experiencing postpartum depression. And again, like I'm saying, like, not everybody does, but some do. And for those people, this is what, you know, our program's about. We want to get those moms out. And you know, when I first started, you know, with Life with a Baby and hosting events, I had mixed group of moms coming out. I had moms who didn't have postpartum depression, and then I would have moms that had, and then they would come out, and you know that they were shy and quiet, and you know, eventually once they came out, they were more comfortable, and then they would come out again, and then the next time or the third time they will speak, you know. So it's like, and then at the end of it, then they will be like, oh my God, like, you know, I'm so grateful for this program because it got me out, right? And that's the whole point. We're just like, come out once, and then you'll see what the program's about, and you'll feel like, you know, comfortable. All our volunteers and our hosts make all the members who attend events comfortable, right? So it's just the initial step of the mom coming out for one event, or the first event.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
And actually, if I can share this example, I actually, just a couple weeks ago, I hosted the first event in Moncton, which was a teddy bear picnic, and you know, handful of moms came out, and there was one mom who saw the event online, and she was going to register. She is going through postpartum depression, but again, like I said, like, she was hesitant. She was hesitant because she's just like, oh my God, like, I don't know if I want to go out and, you know, be with these people, and I don't know them, they're strangers. And she actually walked by a couple of times while we were at the park doing the picnic, and then she saw that we were with teddy bears and having a little thing, and she's like, oh, this must be that event. And she actually stopped by, and she's like, I'm sorry I didn't register for the event, but I remember seeing the event, and I saw you guys with the teddy bears and having the picnic. I just thought I'd come and say hi. And we're like, come in, you know, sit down, you're welcome to talk and chat and play. And you know, we had a little teddy bear craft that we did, and she and her baby did that, and like, that was worth it.
Well, that's perfect, right? Absolutely. And that's kind of what you want, right? You want these moms to come out and feel comfortable. You actually have a couple of events coming up. I want to get to them soon because we have less than 2 minutes.
Okay.
So you have a couple of events coming up, one at the end of this week on the 24th, and then one on the 31st, we believe. Talk to us a little bit about those events.
So the one on the 24th is actually at Hop, Skip, and Jump, and just trying to get all the sillies out for all the things, which is a great example because we are looking for mom volunteers, and it's really easy to be a mom volunteer. You really are doing events that are for you and your kid and whatever they like to do, and then you come out and do the event. We take care of all the admin stuff. You just really have to host the event. And the next one is, it's actually, we're doing a DIY painting for Parents' Day, which is coming up in September.
Okay, fantastic. So less than a minute left. The website is lifewiththebaby.com.
Yep.
All kinds of stuff on that website.
Yep, and the membership is free if you want to go to the website and sign up for a membership, and then you can register for events.
Fantastic. So
Yep.
they just go to the website, they check that out. The website is up there on the screen, lifewiththebaby.com. Like
Yep.
I said, resources as well, blogs,
Yes,
all
and
kinds of information.
if you go to resources, you'll see it. We're definitely some of the things that we're looking for is just like support from the community for space, especially winter coming up. We need some local space so that we can host events. And sponsors and advertisers are more than welcome.
Perfect. Well, there you go, community. You heard it. Reach out, check out lifewiththebaby.com. Bashiri, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Oh, our pleasure.